Hello friends, what you see on your screen is Business Central and we are in Accountant Role Center. Now each role center, whether it's business manager, accountant or whatever, it's built from the same components. Now what are those components? Right on the top you see an app bar which contains app menu, a search button, a feedback button, a button for your notifications, button for your My Settings, a question mark where you can look for more help or contact Microsoft or your partner, and also the sign in for the user. Now underneath the app bar where you see finance journals, etc., this is called the navigation bar. Both this area where it says finance journals, cash management, and underneath it says chart accounts, bank accounts, which are the quick links. So this is whole navigation bar. Now this navigation bar contains of two things. Of course, this is the navigation menu, and under navigation menu it contains the list places, that is, which are concerned for example, we have all the links which are concerned with finance, similarly with journals, cash management, similarly with cash flow. So it changes as per the navigation menu that you select. So here you can find menus for different functional domains and departments, of course, which are related to the role that you have selected. Now underneath the navigation bar there is something new called headlines area. Now you can configure this to display various insights. For example, it says the largest posted sales invoice was 35,000. So it's kind of a quick information, a salient feature that the user will see as soon as he's on his dashboard. Now, beside the headline area, there is something called as action area that contains the most used action for your role. So by having these actions directly on your role center, you can of course save clicks, and you can also win some speed as well. Now more insights are built up by queues in which most relevant statistics for the role are built, and queues are displayed in a standard layout and a wide layout, and it gives you a quick insight, for example, the overdue purchase documents that are available. So it kind of gives a filtered list, and you can obviously click on it and go into the detailed section as well. Now that's something called as list page. For more relevant example, let's go to customers, and over here we'll see a list of customers. Of course, this is coming from Acronis data. So you can see a list of customers over here. What Business Central also provides is the way that you view your list. So right at the very corner of over here, so you can see various layout options. You can see a list page, you can see the list as tall tiles, and you can also see just tiles to incorporate many other customers, for example. So there is so based upon your convenience, you can choose how you want to view your list page. But basically, if we see the components of a list page, again there's the app bar, there's the navigation bar, and under the navigation bar over here what you see is called command bar, which has search. Now this search is different than the search that you see on the app bar. The search on the app bar lets you search the whole Business Central, whereas the search on the command bar will help you search a particular record in that list. So for example, we can search for a particular customer in this list, and the command bar has various actions, such as you can create a new record, or you can delete a process, or do some process, or run some report, etc. and there are more options as well, which lets you go through various other actions or even navigate to various other aspects of that particular record. So this is called the command bar, and under the command bar, whatever you see in this whole body is called the contents area. So that means all the list of customers, items, or vendors, whichever list page you are in, this will show the whole content of that area. On the right side, let's just ignore the Power BI reports over here for a moment, but this might not be common everywhere, but what is common is something called as fact box area. Now again, this contains a kind of queues, which is a filtered list. So for example, if I am on this particular customer, Adatum Corporation, I can see the necessary information in my fact box, like all the postage sales shipment for this customer. Again, if I go into that particular list, it will show me all the details. So it will show me all the 27 records that is showing over here in a summarized manner. Now if I select a record and click on edit, it takes me to the card page of that particular record. Now on the top of the card page, you will see where you see new document, request approval, customers. Now this is called the ribbon area. Now the ribbon is organized in tabs like actions, navigate, report, or you can just choose to have less options or more options. So these are organized into tabs, and under each tab you'll find relevant action, like do you want to create a new document or a workflow or a function, so on and so forth. Now the content of the card page is organized into fast tabs. Now where you see general, registration, address and contact, these are all fast tabs. And each fast tab includes information published in the fields which is related to that particular fast tab. And you can choose to either collapse or expand the fast tab. Now when you collapse, you will notice that there are certain information which are displayed over here. These are called promoted fields. So even when the fast tab in collapsed state, you would like the user to see at the important information, and you can configure these to be shown as promoted fields. On the right hand side, you will see the fact box area. Again, this contains a summarized information of this particular contact. And in the card, you can choose to either view the card in read-only mode, or you can edit this card, the information on this card. You can choose to create a new entry or delete this particular entry. That's all about the user interface section of Business Central. Stay tuned for next videos on Business Central. Bye-bye.